What's up? Hello, everybody. Who are you there? Are you there? I'm in a hotel room in Portland, Oregon with really awful lighting. Really awful lighting. Hello, Jesus. Hello, Sam. What a night indeed. Welcome to Oregon. Thank you, Backyard Politics. Good day, Sam Dean. Wait. Hello. Arno. Hey, what's up, Arno? Well, now you know I'm in my hotel, Arno. What's up, Susie Potatoes? Where are your waitress? You will see me Saturday night. Outstanding. Dominic Frankster. Yes. Bryson, Victory Gin, a dingo ate me, baby. Yeah, so, quick flight schedule recap. The airline that I was flying, United, did not have any direct flights to Seattle, to Portland, so I had to go through San Francisco, and I was supposed to be on a flight. I had an 8 a.m. flight. We got in a little late, 9:30, 10 o'clock, but then there's 11 o'clock flight. We're all good. And there was a mechanical problem, so they pushed it back. And it was one of those things where they just kept pushing it back like a half hour, then an hour, then 2 hours. Flight's leaving at 2 o'clock, then 2:30, then 3:30, then 4, then we get on the plane at 4. Finally, it's like the plane, and they got it. The one they were trying to fix, it was going to take too long, so they brought in a whole new plane. We get on the plane. It's 4 o'clock. It's like an hour and 20-minute flight. Great. I'll get to my hotel right at 6 so I can watch the debates. We get on the plane, and they're like, "Oh, there's no pilots. We have to pull you off the plane. We have to pull you off the plane until the pilots show up." And I was like, "You got to be kidding me." But that flight will leave at 5. I was like, "There's no way." And one of the pilots land. The pilots land at 5:20, so there's no way. So, but I got upgraded, and I got a meal voucher, and I got a little compensation. And I was able to, the DirecTV was on the plane, so I was able to watch most of the debates. Every time they'd make an announcement, I couldn't hear something. And I watched the closing statements in this bar in the airport while I was waiting for my bags. So thank you guys for being patient. I really appreciate it. My goal was to go live right at 8 o'clock when the debates ended, like I did last night, but I had a 7-hour flight delay. So I'm a little loopy. I was going to get to my hotel. I was going to take a nap. I was going to work out, take a shower, be all refreshed and ready to go for the live stream. It didn't happen. So let us discuss what we saw. I saw most of it. I agree that Kamala Harris took Joe Biden out at the knees by calling out his segregationist thing. That was great. And literally Bernie just had to sit there and do nothing. So I was like, oh, Biden's done. He's done. And then it was like, they asked him, Joe Biden, you voted for the war in Iraq. And he's like, but I got our guys out of there. And yeah, but you voted for it. And then Bernie just comes in and says, I voted against this war, which is why I'm against the war in Iran. So that was overall, that was great to watch. But this night was way more like the A-team. These people, way more of them had their messages clear. And it's amazing to me, the stuff Bernie was saying 4 years ago, that they called him crazy. They said pie in the sky. They said ponies. Now they're all saying it. And we're watching it at the bar, and with this bartender and another guy that works at the bar. And at the end closing statements, they just went down the line. And I was just like, yeah, she takes money from, she works for a big law firm. She got paid by Steve Mnuchin. I just went down the line. They were looking at me like, wow. I was like, that's who all they are. So, but again, they ended on Joe Biden, but I think Biden's time is over. But now they're going to try to push Kamala back on us, and they're going to run Kamala and Liz Warren against Bernie is what they're going to do, because Biden's done, I think. Balthazar228, Shave the Knuckles for Justice. Thank you for supporting the show. 107 people watching, 28 likes. Hit the like button, everybody. I really appreciate it. The one thing I'm waiting to hear, the goal shouldn't be to defeat Trump. The goal should be to create a government that works so well for the people that Trump-like figures can never rise again. Boy, would that be fantastic. It would be so fantastic. I would love, love, love to see that, because that's enough of this, like, Trump's bad and we got to get Russia out of our elections. I was just like, oh, you know, I think Bernie did okay. He wasn't like blowing it away, but he was decent. Marianne Williamson said some decent things. But then, you know, she's like, we're going to beat Trump with love, because she's a spiritual advisor, I guess. And I think she makes a lot of money selling books. And I'm like, I'm all for love. And this is what I said to the guys at the bar. I said, I'm all for love, but how's love going to pay my rent? And I'm sure she's got an answer for that. But that's the thing. You've got to just say $15 an hour, Medicare for all, free college tuition, get us out of these wars. Everybody gets to work on a Green New Deal, and here's how we're going to pay for it. Just boom. You don't go Trump, bad, Russia, Trump. You gotta, like Balthazar said, you gotta come in with a real, we're going to reform government to make it by the people, for the people, so that there's no reason for people like Trump to even come close to it. That's a great thing. Mberg33, Shave the Knuckles for Justice. I did not watch because I'm waiting for Gravel to respond to the candidates. He did say he was planning to do that, so I'm hoping to see it. Gravalanche, hashtag Gravalanche. Man, I would have loved to have Gravel on the stage either last night or tonight. It would have been great. Tonight it was like, you know, last night it was sort of Tulsi pulling everybody to the left more on certain issues. And tonight, Marianne Williamson pulled it a little more to the left. Because everybody's saying Medicare for all and everything else now. Everybody's just taking Bernie's platform from 4 years ago, which is fantastic. So it is good to see that the party is talking more to the left. Now, you had a bunch of candidates, many of whom were just a bunch of corporatists up there who take all this corporate money. Yeah, like Yang went Russiagate. It was like, it was insane. It was when Yang was talking Russia, it was just like, oh God. And it was so funny when the ones at the end of the debate were like, and they're like, Russia. And they were expecting this, like, yeah. And it was like, well, everyone's done with it. You know, everyone's done with it. Just like move on. Sinead, you're right. Yeah, Kamala's numbers are definitely going to go up because of the Biden attack. She took Biden out, man. She ate his lunch. I was like watching that going, whoa, wow, look at this. So what needs to happen when Kamala's talking about how awful it is that you know, that Trump's locking people up at the border. And they brought that up. That one guy brought that up to Joe Biden. He said, yeah, but Obama deported 3 million people. I thought the number was 2 million, but according to that NBC guy, it was 3 million. And Biden said, hey, he just avoided it. So they're going to my guess is they're going to thin the herd here. And then, you know, Bernie and Tulsi and these people are going to have to come up and say, yeah, but you took money from this person. You took money from that person. You took money from this person. You know, that's what they're going to have to do. Marianne Williamson made good points, but her closing statement seems like she was a little tipsy. Yeah, I think she made great. She didn't get to speak a lot because she was one of these fringe candidates that nobody knows about, so they don't go to her very often. But the closing statement, she was like, yeah, she sounded like drunk, like she was at some, you know, hippie book signing or something. She was at like a farmer's market and she got a little, and Kristen Gillibrand, you know, was trying to make some good points. And then at the end, it's just like, what's the single greatest issue? And it's like, while Roe v. Wade is very important, like, I don't know how you, like, let me tell you something. If we protect Roe v. Wade and we fix Medicare for all and we end police brutality and everything else, but we don't fix the environment, it's over, man. It's lights out. I just like, there's just too much of this, like, running these, like the Democrats, so many of these corporate Democrats still think it's the 90s. They can still run on these things in the 90s. Like, I mean, as I've said, you know, they're going after Roe v. Wade, and it's a serious attack and it's a serious issue, but I think they're doing it to, the ruling class is using it to get the left to just be so hysterical about Roe v. Wade. They're like, well, we'll get to climate change later. And then, the, you know, the oil lobby and the oligarchs and everybody can still get their payday while the earth is set on fire. And then the corporate Democrats can pat themselves on the back and say, hey, we saved Roe v. Wade. You know? Yeah, Yang was asked 2 questions in the first. He didn't get much. Closing tax loopholes. Sips from man smoothie. This is my lightsaber travel bottle. I just fill it with water. While it is made from plastic, it is reusable plastic, and I don't buy, I like when they want to give me the plastic cups on the plane or whatever, I just say, no, I filled this up in the terminal, and then I try to use less plastic. Balthazar 228, shave the knuckles for justice. Marianne Williamson called mandatory vaccination draconian. She can bugger off. Herd immunity is the single greatest medical discovery of the 20th century. Yeah, I think Marianne Williamson brings up some good points, but I'm thinking the more we find out about her, the more we'll be like, huh, hey, if her point is just to be in a couple debates and just say some things to pull the conversation to the left, great. She's just like she's just there to kind of be like a new agey hippie Mike Gravel. I'm all for it. As long as there's some outlier pulling people to the left, I'm all for it. But yeah, mandatory vaccination draconian. Yeah. She probably thinks chakra crystals are going to fix everybody. Yeah, like I said, I think there's some, Marianne did bring up some good points there. Her closing speech about the love was a little, you know, like she was going to start selling crystals to people and, you know, start weaving an Indian dream catcher or something. But I think, and we talked about this last night, you know, with Tulsi a little bit. I think, you know, it's one thing to go on the news and do interviews and stuff like that, but I think that big debate stage, you know, it's big, shiny, and intimidating. And, you know, you like a lot, you know, tens of millions of people are watching this, even though it's the first, this is early, and the field will get smaller and the audience will get bigger. But I think the severity of, like, you're running for president. And, you know, especially tonight, there was the former vice president, like, right next to you or a couple seats over. So it's like, you know, and there's Bernie Sanders, who came very close, you know, so this is not, it's for real now, you know, it's for real. And I think some of them just kind of, when it comes down to it, they get a little intimidated. So Mo Money, Mo Mooney, thank you for supporting the show. Tackle all the problems on two fronts. Tulsi as Prez takes on foreign wars economy. Bernie as VP fixes problems at home. Yeah, I mean, we've talked about that before. You know, there's the Tulsi Bernie Tulsi. I'm all for. I know there's some people that are, you know, critical of Tulsi, you know, obviously with the ties to Hindutva and their financing and stuff. And some of you think that's a very legitimate issue and some of you don't. But overall, I think the Bernie Tulsi is a pretty good combination. And based on all the other candidates we're seeing, because let me tell you something, what Kamala Harris, what Liz Warren, Joe Biden's, I think, done now, but what they will do if they become president is just they'll just put back in place all of the paper thin regulations that Obama had that Trump has gotten rid of and say, oh, victory. And like listening to Pete Buttigieg talk about, you know, carbon offsets. No one on that stage said off of oil. We're done with oil. Hickenlooper is like, we've done all these things in Colorado. Hickenlooper, I did the video. He said he was going to sign the no fossil fuel money pledge, and then he refused to sign it. That's why they asked him that question. Like, you think that oil can be part of the conversation? Socialism won't work. You have a socialist system in Colorado, dude. What are you talking about? Hold on. Merced Cali, I wish Tulsi would have come out harder. Shave the knuckles for justice. Yeah, I think so. And I think if she makes it to the next round of debates, I think she is going to come out hard. 248 people watching. So rad. 251 now. 91. Smash the like button and support the show by hitting the $, the super chat. If you are a YouTube Red subscriber, you get a free $2 super chat, and I will answer whatever question you put up there. George Allen, shave the knuckles for justice. It's weird, Graham. Yang said that Russia stuff in front of Rachel Maddow. I know. It was just like any of the candidates from last night or tonight that were like, Russia's serious. They're meddling in our elections. I was just like, boo, boo. You know, if I was president, I would have a meeting or two with Yang to hear some of his ideas on, you know, universal basic income. But overall, I can't say that I get that excited about Yang. I can't say that I do. So there's another one in here. Balthazar 228, shave your knuckles for justice. Build a brand has an A+ from NRA. Hickenlooper brought fracking to Colorado with Ken Salazar. Biden gave us crime bill and so much more. Yeah, that's such a great point. And that's the thing I wish we could do. I talked about it last night. I wish when their names would come up, like a card would come up next to them on screen that was like, they took money from this thing and all that other stuff. Yeah, build a brand is, you know, she sounded great, right? This is what the debates are, is to just get this sort of passive political observer, not folks like you all that watch vehemently, to go, oh, you know, build a brand she sounds presidential. We need a woman in the White House. Love to see a woman in the White House. Not one that's got an A+ from the NRA. Hickenlooper's, that's why he gets money from the oil companies. That's why he was all like that. Hickenlooper is a sellout, man. They all are. I was like, Kamala Harris, oh God, somebody better call out her relationship with Steve Mnuchin and all the people, mainly people of color, she put behind bars in California. She's talking about how immoral it is that Trump's putting people behind bars. Look what you've done. Hope somebody calls that out. I just can't listen to this nonsense anymore from these people. Sam Dean, shave the knuckles for justice, brother. T-Rump is the G20 kissing some Aussie. Trump is at the G20 kissing some Aussie Prime Minister arse. Of course he is. Of course he is. Yeah. Oh. I was just pricing flights to Australia for November because I'm talking to a club owner in Melbourne. So we're locking down Adelaide. We're locking down Melbourne. I'm going to get action on Sydney, and hopefully we might go to Perth. But the tickets were cheap, dude. So I'm going to be coming down under for sure. I'm going to spend a little time there because you all will be going into your spring, into the summer. I'm going to do some surfing. Cure for Cancer, co.co. What do you think about Tulsi defending Biden over segregation? Yeah, that was really unfortunate. I talked to Pasta a couple days ago when she did that online, and I was like, oh, man. The way Kamala went after Biden today about that, which was great to watch her take him out, like watch the corporate Democrats eat each other. I'm all for it. But that could really, Kamala's is obviously scored big points on that tonight, but she could potentially use that, what Tulsi's defending. She could definitely use that against Tulsi, and that could really burn Tulsi. So I was when Pasta called me, we were talking about something else, Pasta from Combo Couch. I was like, oh man, that bumps me out. 264. This is my biggest audience. 104 likes. Hit the like button. I'm here in Portland, Oregon. We're doing a live Jimmy Dore show tomorrow and Saturday. I think there's tickets still available for Friday. So come out to the show if you can. I won't look as tired because I won't have been coming from a 7-hour flight delay. Pyrobite. Shave the knuckles for justice. Andrew Yang reminded me of a 6th grader doing an oral presentation in science class. Oh, who's that one guy at the end with the orange tie, on the opposite end of Marianne Williamson? That guy. Oh my God, when they let him go first, and he had that politician haircut, it just looked like he was giving his speech. And I said to the bartender, I go, boy, the marketing team that he hired there, I'm sure they're high-fiving themselves over this prepackaged nonsense. He just sounded like, if you were to just like type in to a computer program, like you were a video game creator and you were like created a politician character, it would be that guy with his haircut and his orange tie and his robotic platitudes. That guy was hilarious. Yeah, it was hilarious. Big Baby Zubas, boom. Shave the knuckles for justice. Thank you. Anybody that I'm missing? Oh, Cat B, what's up? We almost saw each other in the airport. Loaska and debates don't mix. Yeah, I got to see the debates on my flight. I don't know if you did, Kat, but I hope you did. Sinead Corney. Sanders' biggest challenger is Harris. Yeah, that was very clear. Especially when she was making all these points. And if you don't know her voting record and where she gets her money from, you go, oh, man. Same thing with Liz Warren. You don't know their money. You don't know where they get their voting record. You go, they're going to fight hard. And they're going to come at Bernie. Bernie better leave this debate. He better research Kamala and Senator Warren. He better go after them. That's what he's going to have to do. That is what he's going to have to do. Yeah, Sam, let me know how much, if you got any photos of Trump kicking Aussie Prime Minister ass. Ricky Williams, what's up, Ricky? So happy you taking the time to do this channel. Oh, thanks, Ricky. I really appreciate it. I love doing it. I was like, oh, we just passed 300 viewers. This is the most people have ever viewed this live stream before. Boom. We're breaking records. What's up? So all you who are just viewing, please hit the subscribe button to my channel. If you're new to what I'm doing, hit the bell notification, because I do a live chat every Sunday at 3 p.m. Pacific. And then I'm going to be doing these debate, post-debate wrap-ups for every debate that I can, provided I'm not stuck in an airport or on a plane. So the next ones are the July 30th and 31st. And those I'm going to set up. Those I'm going to do during the debates, and I'm going to have live commentary during the debates. I hope that they don't shut me down like they did to Nico, but that's my plan for the next ones in July. Hit the like button, 186 likes, 303 viewers. Now it's 299. Where'd you go? We're back to 300. But hit the subscribe button. I'm a video game creator. You're right, Graham. Well, Ricky, I'm so glad. I love doing this, and I was like bummed when I thought I couldn't, so I'm glad I was able to do it. And it's amazing. I thought, I'm going to do this an hour late. There's more people watching than were last night, so this is so cool. My pleasure doing it. Cureforcancer.co. Shave the knuckles for justice. Check out the Portland City Grill and the Pitlock Mansion of impressive views. I will try. I know it's Vegan Wing Week. Only Portland would have such a thing. It's kind of a busy schedule because we load into the theater tomorrow at 1, and I'm helping Arno and everybody make sure it gets set up. And so I'm at the theater like the whole day tomorrow, and then the show tomorrow night. I might have some time Saturday, but then it's probably same thing Saturday too, although most of it will be set up for Saturday. But we'll see. I hope I have some time Saturday to go bum around because I love Portland. It's a really cool city. But thank you for suggesting that, Cure for Cancer. What else do we got here? Patrick Scarpati, I'm hoping for more Shatner. I bet you are. That was fun last night. Yeah, I wish they would have asked, hands up, who takes big corporate campaign funding? That would have been great. Who here has not taken any money from the oil lobby? That's what I'd love to see. I'd love to see that. Oh, good. Nico was restored. He went live before the debate. Great, because I know he lives in Miami, so he's down there. And then I think he followed Tulsi today going to one of these detention centers, which I didn't get to see it because of all the shenanigans at the airport today, but that looked pretty powerful, man. Yeah, they tried to feature Biden way too much, but it was obvious, and then he got crushed. You second the Shatner, do you now? Hey, Mares, just came from Jordan interviewing the epic drag queen Oso in Miami. Most informed person I've seen interviewed lately. All right, cool. Can all the major indie progressive media please coordinate their own Dem debate, even if it means hosting it on TYT? Oh, that'd be great. I would love that. Bernie was definitely on the menu. Oh, yeah, everyone was attacking Bernie tonight. If you saw that, they were all saying, well, the thing about Senator Sanders, they all were like pointing over to him. And then MSNBC was asking all these questions. I was good. I was like, good. They're all attacking because that means he's the front. They all know he's the real leader, not Biden. They know the reality. They know most Americans want him. They know he can win in red states. They know this. They saw what he did in the Fox town hall. They know the Fox News poll that was put out a month before the town hall that said if the election were happened today between Trump and Biden, or Trump and Bernie, not hair sniffy Biden, but Trump and Bernie, 40% said they would vote for Trump. Fox viewers, 47% said they would vote for Bernie. They know this. They all know this. That's why they know Bernie can win. They know he can beat Trump. They know this. That's why they have Hickenlooper up there going, socialism won't beat Trump. Yeah, it will. They don't understand how depressed so many people are financially. They don't understand that 60% of the country doesn't have $500 to $1,000 in savings. They don't understand that there's 40 million people living in poverty. They don't understand this. Bernie does. You know, Jedi Mullet 77. I think Bernie will take the gloves off when the field narrows. Creepy Uncle Joe keeps hiding behind Obama. Biden's numbers will go down. Yeah, you can't keep hiding behind because somebody eventually is going to say, look, I mean, when MSNBC says he deported 3 million people, that means candidates are going to start going, look, Obama took us from 2 wars to 7. He bailed out the banks, but he didn't prosecute. There's people lost their homes because of him. You go after that, you're going to get independent voters. That's who they need to look after. But I think you're right. This first round is just like, oh, it's all we're all just they're all introducing themselves. This is the first round of a big time. You're just introducing yourself. This is who I am, all especially the lesser known people. This is who I am. This is the state that I'm from. I passed this legislation when I was senator of this or governor of that. That's what this round is about. Bernie will start taking the gloves off. Berg 33, shave the knuckles for justice. Can Jimmy cover the first green debate in Salem, Massachusetts? Oh, that'd be awesome. I would love to be a moderator on one of those debates, man. I would love to ask some real questions. That would be great. Sam Dean, shave the knuckles for justice. I took money from an oil lobby once in high school, but I didn't inhale. Not really. I just wanted to join in. I get so lonely sometimes. You're not alone, Sam. We all love you, buddy. We all love you down under. And I hope to meet you in person soon. Let's see. There's a couple. Did I miss anything? I'll make sure I don't want to miss anybody. Pack my bags pre-flight. 0 hour, 9 a.m. CureForCancer.com. Thank you so much. 317 people watching. New record. 216 likes. New record. Boom. Just wait till we live stream it during the debates next month. Check out the documentary, How to Make Money Selling Drugs. You should reach out to Barry Cooper of Never Get Busted and try to set up an interview with him and you and Jimmy. Ooh, I appreciate that. You know what's really helpful, you guys, when you say, hey, Graham, you should interview this person or that person? Because I'm just one guy and I don't have like a staff, I can't just like give that to an assistant, is if you can reach out to them or if you know their info or something, and that helps too. Or if you email me their contact info or something like that. Now, you might not have it. They might just have a website or whatever. But I'm just saying that helps because I get a lot of like, Graham, you should talk to this person or that person. And I can't get to all of them. And sometimes it's just, I forget and I can't track them all down. But I appreciate that, but just want you to know. Chelsea Seitz. What's up, Chelsea? Shave your knuckles for justice. He would do a show at a Unitarian church. Hey, would you do a show at a Unitarian church in California? Would I? Yes, I would absolutely do a show. I love the Unitarians. I would do a show at a Unitarian church. Let's do it. Bring it on. Yeah, I love the idea of progressive channels hosting their own debates. I love that too. I love that. I would love to see a real like debate between like the 3 or 4 parties. Like I talked about it last year or last election cycle. I talked about this a lot. Like what would the election have looked like had we had on stage Trump, Hillary, Gary Johnson, and Jill Stein? What would that really look like? You know, that's a real debate with 4 people from very different ideologies. I would love to do that. I'd love to host it. So, Cool Blue 71. 2 things surprised me. Both on night 1, Beto O'Rourke is empty. Warmonger Tim Ryan encountered anti-war Tulsi Gabbard. Thank you, all 3. Yeah, it's right. Well, that was great. Tulsi eating up Tim Ryan was great. That was good business. That was good business. Sam Dean, shave your knuckles for justice, brother. Trump, Merkel, sit down. Rough translation. Merkel, I'm looking forward to sorting out this trade stuff. Trump, I walked past the TV. Seriously, he did this. Don't know if you saw the debate. Very boring on camera. Oh, man. Just Democrats resonate with issues that are going to help working class people and save the planet with a Green New Deal that puts people back to work. Just do that. Do that. If you just stick with all these identity politic issues, it won't work. You have to help people get jobs. You have to help the economy. That's what you have to do. Trump ran on that. Now he's a liar. He's not telling the truth, but look how he won. Just do the good, honest, not crazy racist version of that. Like, I'm going to help fix things. I'm going to give you jobs, and then have an actual plan that will do it rather than just bail out your rich buddies because you're a fucking orange-skinned sex creep. Ricky Williams, shave your knuckles for justice. Thank you for making Gotham great again, Ricky. Anyone else get irritated when they say this election is only about beating Trump and not policy? Policy always matters. Yeah, it's unbelievable. Trump's bad. We got to beat Trump. Does that pay your rent? Does it? Doesn't pay mine. It doesn't pay my rent. I don't like Trump. He's awful. But you tell me Medicare for all, I don't have to pay for health insurance anymore. I don't have deductibles. I don't have co-pays. I'm going to have good health care from whatever provider I want to go to. That helps my bottom line. You're going to tell me you're going to reinvest all this money in infrastructure. I travel for a living. I would love to do it in a more green manner. I'd love to take high-speed rail or planes that run on fucking vegetable oil or whatever. And Americans are put to work working on those things. I would love to see, solar panels put on everything. I would love to see solar panels put on my apartment building because there's subsidies. We take the subsidies away from oil and put them towards green energy. That would help all of our lives. It would help my life personally. There's more money into the economy. Guess what? More people have money to go to stand-up comedy shows. More people have money to support a movie I want to make or whatever. Ugh, fucking idiots. Sorry. You're so right. You're so right. Warrior Waitress. What's up, Warrior Waitress? You seem like new. I don't think I've seen your name before. You seem like a new. Sorry, I'm so tired. For those of you who just joined, I had a 7-hour flight delay. Oh, I was supposed to do this right at 8. That's what I'm going to do. What I did last night and what I'll do going forward, provided there's no outside events. But right when the debates end, like 5 minutes when the debates end, I'm going to go live. There's 345 people watching. That's the most that's ever watched this show live, which is awesome. 255 likes. Smash the like button. And if you're new to my show, please hit the subscribe button. I need more subscribers. Be careful if you go downtown Saturday. The Bigot Parade, i.e. the Proud Boys, have a rally at 1 p.m. Tons of counter-protesters expected to push back. Oh, shit. Warrior Waitress, thank you for sending me that. I did not know that at all. Wow. If I see those assholes, boy, it'll be hard for me to contain myself. Wow. Man, that'd be hard for me. Thank you for telling me that. Oh boy, what a bunch of jackasses. A bunch of fucking idiots. See, this is what happens. When you abandon working people and populist platforms that help the masses, then nationalism springs up. And demagogues like Trump spring up. And that idiot in Brazil. Makes me so mad. Makes me so mad. I gotta turn the heat down in this. Isn't this nice? That's a resident. Look at this. That's a whole little kitchenette thing. I'm back. Neil Flanagan. Shave the knuckles for justice. You're making Gotham great again. You think NBC will divvy up time evenly next time? Haha, no need to answer. Well, that's funny. So what happens is each network gets one of these. So I think next in July it's ABC, then CBS gets one, then Fox gets one. So each network will single out the progressives and prop up the corporate ones. that's what will happen. I hope that answers your question. Jedi Mullet 77, shave the knuckles for justice. Nobody brought up end the drug war over immigration. Good point. Jet engines can already run on alcohol, 30,000 gallons of ethanol an acre per week from ocean kelp. Wow. See, man, that's what we're talking about. I love it when you guys give me that information. It just shows me that a Green New Deal properly implemented is so attainable because there's already these solutions out there that just imagine if we just put the money behind it. You know, I know we subsidize ethanol, but what if we did it on a mass scale because we went, that's how we're powering airplanes. Airplanes are ethanol now. Clean burning, no more fossil fuels. So here are the solutions. We're not outlawing airplanes like Sean Hannity thinks Ocasio-Cortez wants to do. Lightsaber water. From ocean kelp. Wow, that's amazing. That is a great point. Thank you for bringing that up. All right, where? I know I missed a couple. Larry Morrow, boom. Graham, the Fist of the North Star, Elwood. Those of you who are new, some of you are like, what is the shave of the knuckles? Like, I don't know, last year at some point, I would just go, boom, and I would say, "Law, look at my knuckles. They're hairy." And I'd say, and I was like, wow, you got to shave your knuckles for justice. That's how that started. That's all it means. It's just me being a jackass. I wish it had a deeper meaning than that. Where are we at? Hold on, there's a couple I missed. I think I missed somebody. Larry Marro. Yeah, cureforcancer.com, How to Make Money Selling Drugs is one of the best documentaries about the drug war. Police are naturally psychopaths. All right, good to know. That is good to know. Good to know. Eden. Hey, Eden, thanks for watching the show. Thanks for supporting it. Shave your knuckles for justice. Most important thing, M, is get more people to register to vote. Voter turnout will help prevent a 2016 repeat. Yeah, I agree with that. And the thing I've talked about on the show, and to make this point very clear, make sure you register as a Democrat in your state. Like, I live in California. I'm currently registered as a decline to state, it's called. So, and what they did in the past, and they're already doing it, if you register as an independent, like in California, independents can vote in the Democratic primary. So, but you're on a provisional ballot, and they purge those ballots because they know most independents are going to vote for somebody like Bernie. So that's what they did last time. So that's why many people are like, absolutely register as a Democrat in your state. Each state is different on how you work your primaries, but register as a Democrat so that you can vote in the Democratic primary. You can still vote for whoever you want in the general if they screw over the progressives again. But it's a good point, Eden. Thanks for supporting the show. All right, I think we got them all. Sam Dean, shaving for justice. Angela Merkel was all, we have 4 major European powers here to discuss trade, and Trump talked about the TV. You thought George W. Bush was just like a puppet? Man, that's all Trump is. You know, they're just like, here you go, pal. Go golfing, go in the tanning salon. Here's some blow. We'll handle it. We'll just throw some stuff for you to sign. You go on TV, say crazy shit. We'll just be doing stuff behind the scenes. Don't worry about it. He really did that this afternoon, really. That sounds came out of his face. The TV's great. I love watching TV. These world leaders must just be like, wow, I've never met somebody so dumb. If we get him voted out of office, it'll be amazing when the world leaders, when the stories of what he's actually like which are going to be as crazy as you would imagine. Yeah, it's going to be fantastic. Monkismo. Boom! Shave your knuckles for justice. Great job tonight. Did I miss it, or did no one bring up impeachment so far? Peace from North Carolina. Yeah, nobody brought up impeachment on this on tonight's debate, which was good because it's just like, as we've discussed, as many of you have already brought up, policy. Just stick to policy. Your platform can't be Trump. Trump is bad. Your platform has to be, this is how we're going to unite all Americans together. Yeah. So, Sean Boyd, shave the knuckles for justice. Bernie, the way to get, what the fuck? You just had Bernie, the way to get our progressive policies is to march, protest, to put pressure on bad politicians. Bernie is better than all others as he's fighting with actions, and most others are just talk, and talk is cheap. Yeah, he made that point at the end. He was like, everyone needs to get involved. We need a revolution. We could just talk policy and say things, but it doesn't mean anything. Everyone has to get involved. And he's right, because he's already seen how that works. I've talked about this. The air traffic controllers, when the government shut down last winter, the air traffic controllers threatened. They're like, we'll shut down all air travel. We'll shut that down. People woke up. Look at the teachers in so many red states and some blue states and blue towns, but a lot of red states won strikes. They won their strikes. They shut school down. That woke people up to what teachers are making, what kids are, all the low-income kids who, like, their only meal of the day is the school lunch, and now they're not getting it. And it's like, whoa, people are like, it's bad that people in our community don't have money to feed their kids, so I think you're right. Everyone's got to get involved and protest and strike and shut things down. Good point, Sean Boyd. Good point. Brian McManus, MAGA, make America go away. Yeah, Bernie's not fucking around, but it does fall on us. Maddow scoffed at Bernie when he answered a Roe v. Wade question with a Medicare for all response. Yeah, that's the thing. He brings up a good point. He's like, this is part of that. Bernie is talk. Where was he with Assange? Yeah, he was noticeably silent on that. Tulsi Gabbard was not. She was outspoken. Where has he been? Christ, man, I'm done with fucking kids, Graham. Read a book. Start with Peter Dale Scott. Read a book. Yeah, you might want to go to the Unity for J thing. I've been very active in the Unity for J thing, and I've been critical about Bernie for not speaking up more. That's been very disappointing. I'm disappointed that he won't speak up about Venezuela. I'm disappointed that he won't speak up about Julian and Chelsea. I'm very disappointed in that. Yeah. Maddow was single digits coughing. Knuckle hair is completely normal. Thanks, man. I'm not knuckle hair shaving. Yes. Sam Dean, shave the knuckles for justice. That wasn't a debate. That was like the old X Factor. Oh, man. Over 315 likes. The most likes we've ever had on one of these streams. So rad. Eugene Westman. What's up, Eugene? Shave your knuckles for justice. Hillary won the popular vote. Do you think by 2024 even corporate Democrats will win because of racial demographics? That's a really good question. I think maybe they might, but I think what's happening. So if you break down Hillary's popular vote, yes, she won by the popular vote. But if you take away California, the margin of victory in the other 49 states was something like a couple 100,000 votes total. So, well, I think there is some of that. I think more and more people are waking up that we need policy more than identity politics. And Bernie even brought that up tonight. He said, look, it's great we have all this diversity. It's wonderful there's all these different people, but we need more than that. We need policies that actually help people. Because when it comes to the end of the day, that's what people want. And if you tell somebody, I'm going to give you $15 an hour, I'm going to give you free healthcare, I'm going to give you, student debt forgiveness and free college tuition, and I'm going to put you to work in a good job in the green industry, people are going to go, yeah, I'm in. And they're not going to care who says that. They're not going to care. And that unifies people. Populism, workers' rights unifies people because workers are everybody. That's the most diverse group out there is the workers. It's funny when I fly, I see, you want to see a wide swath of America? Travel for a living. My Lyft driver was Latino. The people working for the airlines are literally every ethnicity you could possibly imagine. Everything. That's who's on the planes. I mean, everybody working in the airports is every different ethnicity. I mean, the baggage handlers, the people, the TSA. I mean, everybody. It employs everybody. And that's who you need to talk to is workers, people that are just trying to get by. And you can't give them these bullshit platitudes the Democratic Party loves to give. So Eugene, it's a great question you're asking. I don't think some will, but I think ultimately policy is going to win. Yeah, MSNBC is still doing the fake polls now. Biden is still in the one of the beat. Yeah. It's gonna here's the thing now. When the interviewer shot Buttigieg as a Spanish softball, yeah, just so we could. But I think social media has a very important factor now more than ever. People are seeing, movements are starting on social media. Town hall meetings are being flooded. People are now saying, watch out, ICE is in the area. And there's calling out ICE. People are seeing, what's happening at the border. There's somebody down there with a camera and putting it on social media. And that's how people are really finding out about it. So these fake polls and everything, everyone's pointing out the bullshit of that, Yeah. So that's what I think on that. Let's see, make sure I'm not missing anybody. Joe Biden is Dick Cheney. I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Eugene, we got Sam. Sam Dean, Shave the Knuckles for Justice. Do we have pity for Milena and why not? Oh, oops. I can only have pity for her up to a point. She's a beautiful woman who married an awful dude because he's rich. So, yeah, that's what I think. Somebody tweeted 199, but there's no name and the message is redacted. So shave your knuckles for justice, stranger. I do see the less than $5 ones, but they don't. I can't hold them on my screen. So when a $5 or more one comes up on the super chat, it goes up as a top chat, and then I can click on it, and it'll stay on my screen so that I can read it. The less than $5 ones just breeze by, so I have to kind of go back and get to all of them. So I hope that answers your question. I think A. Mayor's asked that. Yeah, the BS talking about you only get one policy, which they were trying to paint, Bernie and those people into a corner. But what you should say is that my one policy would be a Green New Deal because it fixes everything. That's what you should say. All right, where are we at? Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody. Any of the $2 ones. Sam Dean, shave them down under. You know what, Graham? I bet you look just the same as you do now when you were 9 years old, just a 9-year-old version. Well, I like to think. All right. I'll show you. Well, you can't see there. That's me at like 8 or 9 years old. My mom was cutting my hair. It's the 70s, so you see the wide collar. So that's what I look like. A little less hair, a little more of it's gray. Bigger forehead. Thanks, Sam. George Allen, boom. Shave your knuckles for justice. Wait till they got to face DT, Donald Trump. He's nasty, the orange deflector. Oh, yeah. They're going to have, they better, this is nice. This is a nice little polite debate with golf clapping. And just wait, man. Trump says is crazy. He does not care. He blew up the Republican Party 4 years ago. And he said he said a dozen things that one of them would have just sunk anybody else's campaign. Not that guy. Eugene Westman, shave your knuckles for justice. The Dalai Lama said Europe should be for Europeans. What do I think of that? Interesting. I'd have to read that whole context. I'm not saying you're saying it's out of context, but I'd have to read the whole context of that conversation because the Dalai Lama doesn't speak in sound bites. He speaks in this very big, grandiose way that sometimes can be misinterpreted. I'm not saying you're wrong or that's bullshit or whatever. I would just need to see what that whole conversation was about where he said that line. So that's what I think about that. Yeah, Biden should have called out Harris's bullshit, but she clocked it, man. Yeah, I follow Dalai on Twitter. I seen him speak live once about maybe 15 years ago or so. It was amazing. And I've read many of his books. Yeah. Yeah, the Green New Deal hasn't been talked about that extensively in the debates yet. It kind of has, but they're not really going into it, and they should. Yeah, when Biden said, God bless America and God bless our troops, it was just like, man, you just see how out of touch he is. It's like, okay, yeah, we love the troops. But again, jobs, 22 vets a day commit suicide, the VA's in shambles. Shut the fuck up, man. It's so ridiculous to watch their nonsense. That kid stole your bike. Oh, I'm not cute anymore? That's what you're saying? That's mean. I was an extra on the Brady Bunch. Yeah, I was. I looked like Peter Brady. A little less hair, a little more conversation. The Elvis song, outstanding. A little more action, please. All this conversation. What does that mean? Bernie can handle Trump easy. Bernie's the one guy who could really go after Trump. You know. Eugene Westman, boom, shave your knuckles for justice. Do you think establishment wants a Warren Harris ticket? Yeah, probably, because they're right in corporate line, and they feel they can trick people into thinking they're progressives. If I didn't know anything about Elizabeth Warren last night, I would have been like, man, she's a solid. She knows her stuff. She's a good progressive. I've heard neoliberal friends of mine say that. They're like, I mean, I like Bernie, but Liz Warren's pretty. They're just have been bamboozled by her, man. Yes, Aiden, you can adopt me as your de facto cool progressive uncle. Yeah, Cat B. Biden Harris ticket won't happen after tonight, thank God. Yeah, she blew that up. That was done. Biden did look tired. He looked at the end of the debate when he said, God bless our troops, you could tell like he knew he was beaten. The Kamala thing, when she was calling out his segregation, she beat him. That was it. Everybody went, oh, Biden's down. He had his head down, and he said, look, he couldn't come back from that. He got crushed. I missed a question from A. Mayers. Okay, where's that question from A. Mayers? Sam Dean, tell us, man, how would Marlon Shatner comfort us? Oh, I'm gonna get a song ready, buddy. Don't you worry your sweet little head, your sweet little Australian head, buddy. I'm not seeing the A. Mayers question. A. Mayers, you asked a question and I missed it? I'm sorry if I missed it, A. Mayers. Hold on. I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't see the A. Mayers one. Shatner saying she blinded me with science. I can't see it. Hold on. So A. Mayers asked, what 3 moderates would I have chosen? Well, thank you, A. Mayers, for supporting the show. Moderators would I have chosen? Oh, Abby Martin, Jimmy Dore, and Susie Dawson. That's who I would choose. Yeah, I know I need readers. Yeah, that's who I would. I hope that answered your question, A. Mayers. I'm sorry I missed it. That's who I would pick. Are you happy now? Yeah, Jimmy as a moderator would be fucking great because we'd have some real. They would be terrified. I wouldn't mind being a moderator. Oh, Hedges would be great. Oh my God, Chris Hedges as a moderator. Yeah, Chris Hedges, Jimmy Dore, and Abby Martin. Oh my God, that would be fantastic. Aaron Mate, that'd be fun. That'd be great. Oh, that'd be so good. Tracy Brandt. Thanks, Tracy, for supporting the show. Yang's final statement was not left, not right, but forward. It sounds nice, but there are any ideas coming from that right that could benefit the U.S.? again, he just wants to come up with a catchy slogan. They so miss it. They don't miss what's going. They just don't get what's happening. People are like, there's going to be another financial collapse, and it's going to be awful. And you can't just sit there and give slogans. Not left, not right, but forward. Like, oh God, some idiot thought that up in his office, and they were high-fiving, and it was just like, oh. Jobs, dude. Put people to work, save the environment, give people health care and education, and stop going in all these bullshit wars. Cut the military budget in half, stop subsidizing oil, make a vow we're going to be off of oil entirely, done by 2030. We're off. It's over. Oil's done. That's a bold platform. That's not a platitude fucking parade. You morons. God, they're so dumb listening to those corporate Democrats. Sam Dean, shave the knuckles for justice. When you come into Australia, you barrack for the Collingwood Magpies. Don't argue, you just do. If someone asks, you go for the pies, okay? Oh, is this like your Aussie? Is this Aussie footy? Is this a football, Aussie rules football thing? Because I know in the South, it's Aussie rules football, and in the North, it's rugby. I barrack for the Collingwood Magpies. Don't argue, you just do. If someone asks, you go for the pies, okay? Good. All right, so I'm backing your team. All right, when you come to America, you better be a Cubs fan. Otherwise, I'll have you fucking deported, you goddamn foreigner. Brian McManus, shave your knuckles for justice. Chomsky, Hedges, and Cornell West as moderators. All right, how about this? How about Cornell West, Nina Turner, and Jimmy Dore? Just fucking attacking the goddamn panel. Oh shit, would that be awesome? That'd be so great. That'd be so great. Oh my God, that would be so great. Oh, is there a troll running around? Pete D. Jordan Sheridan had a great and spontaneous 7-minute interview with both Nina Turner and Cornell West. Right on. Right on. Eugene Westman, shave the knuckles for justice. Glenn Greenwald would be a good moderator. Oh, I forgot about Glenn. He'd be great. This documentary, Citizen 4, shows we are slaves under surveillance. Animal Farm applies to America as much as it applies to the Soviet Union. It applies to us now more than ever, I think. It's crazy. It's crazy. 355 likes, man. That's a record. It's so awesome. I appreciate you too, Groovy Yuffie. Obama for moderator. You're all magpied out, Sam. You don't know what you're talking about. You're all magpied. I don't know what that means. Likes are on the rise. Hey, Snork Y2K. Yeah, Abby Martin for Bernie's press secretary. Yeah, get Rachel Maddow out of there for sure. Smash the like button. 362 likes, man. We had this is a game changer, a game breaker, a break gamer. Oh, I'm getting tired. Flight delay. This is the kind of coffee they would have in my hotel room, Seattle's best. And this weird salt and pepper shaker thing. Um, 370, 371. Oh, can we get to 400 likes? Come on. Abby Martin, Glenn Greenwald, and Tommy Chong for moderators. Which Rachel Dawes do you prefer, Holmes or Gyllenhaal? Ooh, Gyllenhaal. Yeah, Brian. Because that's Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises. Dark Knight is one of the best movies that's ever made. It's my opinion. It's crazy. 384 likes. Come on, let's get to 400. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. And then I'll sing whatever. What was it? Kat wanted me to sing. She wanted me to sing a. Yeah, Abby Martin, Chris Edges, and Glenn Greenwald. That's a great panel. It'd be great to have that panel. 390. Come on, 400. Like it up. Sam Dean. Thanks, dude. Same question as yesterday. Who do you feel really sold well to the international community? Because we're all watching this very, very closely, mate. That is a great question, Sam. I think Bernie did a good job. I think to the international community, to your question, to the international community of people who might not be that closely or know enough, and not paying enough attention, I think they might come away going, wow, Kamala, she seems pretty on point. And the way she ate Biden up, I think to someone that doesn't know Kamala's where she's gotten her money from and what her voting record has been, how she protected pedophile priests as this district attorney and all that stuff. If they didn't know that, they might just watch this and go, yeah, Kamala. They've heard of Bernie. My guess is people outside of America have heard of Bernie than Kamala Harris. But I think an international audience might go, oh yeah, Kamala Harris. That's my takeaway from Buttigieg. Again, if you don't know the details and the specifics and how the corporate Democrats see how they're all embracing progressivism. They're all saying these points. 397. We're almost at 400. We're almost at 400 likes. Come on, 3 more. Who wants it? But I'll give the corporate Democratic Party 398 credit. They've so taken Bernie's message and co-opted it and tried to sound like it that it's 401. We did it. 401 likes, the most likes we've ever had. Oh my God, we had 360 viewers was our peak, I think, and 400 likes. Oh man, that is fantastic. Incremental singer player kiss my ass. Yeah, I don't agree with what the points were, but just to answer his question, we did it. All right, what do you want me to sing? Because I'm so tired. I was in airports for fucking 12 hours today. Like, in 12 hours, I could have flown to China. I could be in Tokyo. I could be this tired, but in Tokyo. She blinded me with science. All right, Kat, you get it. We almost met at an airport today. Did I hear about Jimmy trolling near a tandem? I don't know, but he told me he saw her. Which is so great. And she waved. Oh, and then she was like, what? And she felt bad. Oh, God. All right. Check out the Red Pill movie. Let's introduce a little anarchy. All right, Eugene Westman, you got it. All right, let me find the lyrics to She Blinded Me with Science so I can sing that correctly. As Shatner. Oh, I'm losing my voice. I have 2 shows to do this weekend, you guys. She blinded me with science. Lyrics. I don't know that you'll be able to hear it, but I'm going to do it anyway. dancing next to me, blinding me with silence. Silence. Can hear her machinery, blinding me with silence. 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 Emotion. And now she's making love to me. This new commotion. She blinded me with silence. Blinded me with silence. With technology. I will slip that into my G-string, Kinky. I don't believe it. There she goes again. Tidied up and I can't find anything. All my tubes and wires. Free in motion. And she turned her eyes to me. As deep as any ocean. As sweet as any harmony. She blinded me with silence. She blinded me with silence. Damn it, Jim, I'm a scientist, not a doctor. Oh my God. Did y'all have fun with that? Sam Dean, you Australian lunatic, you started all this months ago. But now I guess I'm a magpie. Jedi Mullet 77, shaving the knuckles for I can't speak. I have videos of David Bloom, author of Alcohol Can Be a Gas, discussing making food and fuel without big agra. I also show how anyone can use E85 in the vehicle. Fight back against oil. Thank you so much, Jedi Mullet. And thank you, Kinky, for putting that fin in my G-string. You guys are fantastic. So don't forget, everybody, to go, if you can, also my Indiegogo to help me go to Russia. I want to go there in September and meet Susie Dawson and interview her. She's going to show me around Moscow, and we're going to meet a bunch of other people, which will be really, really cool. And then if you're new to the show, please hit the subscribe button. If you're new to what I'm doing, subscribes help, likes of all my videos, sharing my videos out on your social media helps. Going to GrahamElwood.com for all my tour dates. July 27th, Ron Placone and I, Progressive Comedy Tour. We're coming to Las Vegas. Be there. We've just added September 5th in Sioux Falls, September 6th, Madison, Wisconsin, September 7th in Minneapolis, and we're looking for a fourth date in probably Des Moines, Iowa. Right now, Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Madison, Wisconsin, Minneapolis, Minnesota, September 5, 6, 7. Go to GrahamElwood.com for all of your tour dates. What if you're nude in the show and put some pants on? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I've got nothing on downtown. Maybe I just went shirt today. You're being shadow banned by Graham. How is that, Dizzy? How are you being shadow banned? I'm scared your cat. I'm sorry. I don't want to scare your cat. When am I coming to Montreal? I have no idea, dude. Montreal, I don't know. I don't know nothing. I'm going to get to Russia before I get to Montreal, quite honestly. But first of all, Sam Dean, thank you so much, brother, for a late rally. 419 likes. This show was awesome. The Australian government is open to discussions regarding the understanding of current laws and redressing methods of codifying alternatives in relation to the protection of media sources and their identities or something. Oh, all right. Well, when I come to Australia, I'm going to have to do more research on the Australian government so I can make jokes about their government the way I make jokes about the United States government. Andrew Sweet, what's up? All right, I gotta thank I'm fried. So I want to thank everybody that donated the super chat. Balthazar228, thank you so much. Mberg33, I hope Gravel responds as well. Balthazar228, thank you so much. Mo Money, George Allen, boom. Merced Cali, pow. Balthazar228, love it. Big Baby Zubas, boom. CureForCancer.com, boom. Sam Dean, gotta love it. Pyribite, boom. Dimitri N, thank you, Dimitri, for supporting the show. Proley Center, thank you so much. Ricky Williams, of course. Sam Dean, you got it. CureForCancer.com. A. Mares, this is the one I missed. Justice is what love looks like in public. Oh, CW. All right. Thanks, A. Mares. Thanks for supporting the show. I won't forget you, sweetie. I got you. Patrick Scarpetti, hoping for more Shatner. You got it. Jedi Mullet 77, boom. Sam Dean, you got it. CureForCancer.com, boom. And Bird 33, you got it. Chelsea Sites, good to see you. Cool Blue 71, always a treat. Sam Dean, good to see you. Ricky Williams, boom. Chelsea Sites again. Emberg 33, boom. Wait. All Greens Media. All Greens Heifer Media, this is from Emberg 33, is Facebook live stream. Jimmy needs to go there to expand their audience since TYT won't. Gravel Teen should be there too. I'll go there. Shit, man. Have them reach out to me. I'll go up there. Snork Y2K, need to spend my premium super chat for the month. Thank you, Snork. Warrior Waitress, right on. Thank you for the tip. Neil Flanagan, right on. Jedi Mullet 77, boom. Eden, good to see you. Sam Dean, right on. Cure for Cancer, boom. Larry Morrow, pow. Sam Boyd, good to see you. Message redacted, don't know who you are. Monkissimo, see you down in North Carolina. Brian McManus, Sam Dean again. Eugene Westman, pow. Sam Dean again. George Allen, Eugene Westman, Sam Dean, Eugene Westman again, Tracy Brandt, pow, Sam Dean again, Brian McManus, boom, Eugene Westman, boom, Eugene and Sam Dean going toe-to-toe, Sam and Eugene again, Jedi Mullet 77, Kinky, you got that right, it's in my G-string, Sam Dean, right on. You guys are fantastic. Thank you so much for doing this. I was an hour late because of the flights, and we had more people than ever. So this Sunday, 3 p.m. Pacific, I will answer your questions. We'll talk about the news of the day. And then next month in July, I will be doing this after every debate. Every month, I will be doing this every time. Barring some unforeseen shenanigans, I will be doing this every time. We broke records tonight. Most amount of views, most amount of likes on a live stream. You guys are awesome. You're helping my channel grow. Buckeye Fan 05, only the lower tier candidates attack Bernie. Yeah, because nobody knows who the fuck they are. So they got to get their name out there by going after Bernie because maybe they'll get a soundbite. That's what the no-name candidates are just trying to get sound bites so people know who the fuck they are. So you all are fantastic. Thank you so much for supporting what I do. Shave them. Go to grahamelwood.com. We'll see you on the road. It's been great meeting you guys on the road and doing this. And I will see you tomorrow night and Saturday night in Portland for the Jimmy Dore Show Live. Right on. Boom. Shalakalak boom. Make Gotham great again.